Let's have another look at a loco we know very well, but another very well used and very, in fact, extremely reliable one. Large Prairie 5108. We're all really familiar with her, aren't we? Yep. I've done many videos of her now. She's taken part in specials, and again, I get her out a lot due to her, well, her being extremely reliable, a very smooth runner, and again, she's pulling a fairly lightish train, well, or sort of between light and medium weight train now. 5 Mark 1s. But she really can manage a good load. Again, of course, the only downside about this loco really is the fact that there's no cab detail. Again, you just see sort of like part of the motor block part in there, which is a bit of a shame, but still, she still is a fantastic loco. You know what makes her fantastic is, well, the looks as well. She definitely looks fantastic. Her haulage capability again is superb, and she's a really smooth performer. So yeah, if you're thinking of getting one of these large Prairies, one thing is, well, of course, about the only real downside is no cab detail. But one great thing is that they really are superb pullers. I mean, if you think just back at Christmas, I had this one doing a Santa Special train, pulling an 8-coach train in total. And again, I've said before that again. This house wasn't built very well, sadly. To prove that, again, look at the ceiling. Seems okay there, but look at that. Look at the state of that. So if I just move the camera that way, and the floor's not exactly level at this point. It's got a little bit of a lump part there, which has actually managed to go down over the years of being walked on, but it used to irritate them a little bit when pulling heavier loads. And again, this part isn't as straight as further down, and sometimes some locos, well, mainly for example more smaller ones, like the small Prairie or the M7, can often slightly struggle at this point with with just heavier loads. I mean, okay, even Truro is quite vulnerable to this point. But again, I tested 5108. I tested her with 8 coaches. Sorry, yep, 8 coaches last Christmas, and she gripped beautifully. I think I only had one slight little bit of grip trouble once, but it's just, I think there was track cleaning residue on the rails, which I soon wiped off, and then she gripped beautifully. So yeah, there's 2 very reliable, very well used locos on the line now, the Prairie and the 7F. But they're both very powerful. This large Prairie certainly has got the power. The smooth running. Again, not a super detailed model. Fairly basic parts on the top. Of course, just pretty much all moulded on the top, really. But she still looks very nice. She really is a fantastic loco, and looks good pulling this train. Reminds me of those, like a small local service, local branch line service of in the West Midlands somewhere. So sometimes it's almost as if she just wants to move faster. She's one that just wants to move and doesn't really hold back much.